One of 21 Idina Menzel's Let It Go performance receives icy criticism. When Idina took the stage to perform her hit from Frozen in 2014, the crowd thought the cold bothered her quite a bit, especially after she struggled with a high note at the end of the song. Acknowledging her mistakes, Idina tweeted the following morning that she is more than the notes she hits, and that what's important is staying in the moment and connecting with the audience in an authentic way. Sounds like she let it go pretty quickly. 2 of 21 Maria Menounos says, "I do." In Times Square, Fox's New Year's Eve coverage with Steve Harvey got all sorts of attention in 2017 when Maria decided to tie the knot with her boyfriend of 20 years, Kevin Undergaro, on live TV. To make things even more dramatic, Maria's parents were watching on the side and didn't know anything about the nuptials ahead of time. The couple reportedly followed their very public ceremony with a much more intimate brunch reception the next morning. Related, 12 awesome things to do on New Year's Day. 3 of 21 Mariah Carey's 2016 performance. It certainly wasn't a rockin' New Year's Eve for the Grammy winner in 2016. Lots of technical difficulties left her awkwardly pacing during her live performance on Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest. Afterward, Mariah called the experience horrible, and reportedly fired her creative director over it. Things got even more heated when her team claimed that Dick Clark Productions set her up to fail. The story did have a happy ending though. Mariah came back in 2017 and knocked it out of the park. 4 of 21 Mariah asks for tea. In 2017 when Mariah returned in 2017, the We Belong Together singer totally crushed it. She made headlines for her much better performance, but also because she complained that it was a disaster, that no one gave her tea on stage. She might have been pretty chilly without her steamy beverage on night, but Mariah's plea was the hottest news story by morning. 6 of 21 Taylor Swift and Joe Jonas standing near each other after breakup. What's worse than running into your ex? Having to stand next to him and act like everything's fine on national television. That was the reality for Taylor and Joe, just months after the Jonas brother reportedly broke up with the Bad Blood singer in a 27-second phone call in 2008. You say yikes. Related, how to actually keep your New Year's resolutions. 7 of 21 Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen's awkward banter. CNN's New Year's Eve program was pretty lackluster in 2017, at least, that's what some viewers online thought at the time, calling their broadcast more boring than a sloth commercial, while others took to Twitter to beg CNN to have Kathy Griffin back. Complaints aside, they are set to host the program again to Ring in 2019. So they must have done something right. 8 of 21 Mayor Bloomberg and Lady Gaga smooch in 2011. 9 of 21 Miley Cyrus and Ryan Seacrest lock lips in 2013. Apart from Bloomberg and Gaga, the kiss shared between Ryan and Miley was also talked about quite a bit, mainly because of their 18-year age difference. That night, Ryan also kissed Debbie Harry, who was standing next to him in this Party in the USA singer when the ball dropped in Times Square. 10 of 21 Jenny McCarthy twerks around NYPD. 11 of 21 Gene Simmons lights his hair on fire in 1973. It was the first time debuting his signature fireball trick, and it went horribly wrong. During his New Year's Eve performance at the Academy of Music in NYC, the famous Kiss rocker set his hair ablaze while spitting kerosene onto a torch. Thankfully, someone with a wet towel was ready to rescue him and the artist escaped major injuries. 12 of 21 Green Day's Billie Joe Armstrong swears on MTV broadcast. Despite starting off his 1999 performance strong, the lead singer stopped playing about midway through and announced to the audience, and on national TV, that he was really f'd up. The crowd simply cheered him on and laughing. Billie Joe finished singing the band's smash hit, Good Riddance, Time of Your Life. 13 of 21 Dick Clark's return to his show in 2006 when the famed Night Show host had a stroke. In December 2004, Regis Philbin had to fill in for Dick to celebrate 2005. 1 year later, Dick made his triumphant return to his show to Ring in 2006. During the broadcast, Dick made a heartfelt speech about the struggles he endured trying to recover from his stroke. It left me in bad shape. I had to teach myself how to walk and talk again. It's been a long, hard fight. My speech is not perfect, but I'm getting there, the host said. Dick died from a heart attack in 2012. 15 of 21 Don Lemon gets his ear pierced on air. The CNN anchor certainly had an interesting start to 2017. Instead of toasting with a flute of champagne like everyone else, Don opted for tequila shots and ended up getting his ear pierced. As the video shows, Don was screaming the whole time and begged the ear piercer to not get blood on his jacket. Spoiler, he didn't. 16 of 21 Jamie Kennedy's overall fail after a commercial break in one of the most dramatic TV catastrophes ever. A series of audio glitches, F-bombs, wrong camera shots, and general chaos in the crowd resulted in a very awkward moment during 2013's First Night special on KDOC. Not realizing he was live, Jamie began talking into the microphone and asking for the stage manager. While he tried to salvage the moment once he realized he was on air, other technical difficulties made the scene even worse. To top off the rather crazy evening, Jamie accidentally counted down 10 seconds too late. Oh well, on to the next year. 17 of 21 Britney Spears lip-syncing causes uproar in 2017. Britney may have been the 2017 headliner for Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest, but her fans made it very clear online that they were disappointed in her lip-syncing. To make matters more cringe, many on social media pointed out that the toxic singer still had gum in her mouth when she performed on stage. Busted. 18 of 21 Wolf Blitzer talks through the lyrics of Despacito. The CNN host made the entire internet erupt when he recited the lyrics to the 2017 Luis Fonsi hit Despacito, during CNN's New Year's Eve live show. While Wolf read off the lyrics, Anderson and Andy began laughing and exchanged confused looks. Let's just say, you probably shouldn't hold your breath for a Luis Wolf music collaboration anytime soon. 19 of 21 Steve Harvey's all-white outfit. For some reason, the internet really went berserk over the TV host's all-white ensemble during his Fox broadcast in 2017. People immediately started comparing his attire to Olivia Pope's from Scandal, Inspector Gadget, a Batman villain, and more. Jokes aside, we think Steve looked pretty snazzy last night and we're excited to see what he pulls out of his closet this year. 20 of 21 Taylor Swift falls after 2014 performance. While everything ran according to plan during the live TV performance, one fan caught the "Shake It Off" singer take a minor tumble down the stairs while exiting the Times Square stage. Thankfully, Taylor was okay and recovered from her trip like a champ. 21 of 21 Kathy Griffin and Anderson Cooper's awkward encounter with Cy. It wasn't the smoothest moment on TV when Cy and MC Hammer showed up on the set of CNN's 2012 Night Show. Co-hosts Anderson and Kathy both shook their hands and were noticeably at a loss of words. Then, Kathy joked directly to Cy that Anderson didn't mean the things he said about his performance. Days later, Anderson called the exchange the weirdest moment of the night and admitted that he didn't recognize who MC Hammer was at the time.